Scenes where things happen. A scene mimics the longer arc of a story or novel in that it has a beginning, middle, and end, though sometimes in order to create tension, the end is truncated. Just like each scene has three parts, it also needs three things in those parts. Goal, what is the character's goal in the scene? Conflict, what keeps the character from reaching that goal, if only temporarily? Resolution, does the character ultimately succeed or fail in this goal? There are three primary types of scenes: those that introduce the reader to new information, such as a goal, conflict, or character; those that present consequences of earlier actions, such as a disaster, dilemma, or decision; those that create narrative depth and make the story easier to follow by providing necessary detail. A scene should make clear where the action is happening, when in the narrative timeline it takes place, who is in or affected by the scene, what happens in the scene, why those things happen, and why the characters behave the way that they do. A good scene includes description and action in balance. I'm sure you've heard show don't tell before. A good scene lets the reader witness the action rather than telling the reader what has happened. Three ways to begin a scene: with action, sometimes called in media res, with narrative, with setting. There's an article for you to read on these three strategies after this presentation. The beginning of the scene should set up the conflict, which will play out in the body of the scene and be resolved, although the resolution may just be the knowledge that it will have an impact on the story moving forward at the end. Here is a scene outline from my work in progress. Goal: Sidna must leave her grandfather's camp and head into the city. Conflict: guards patrol the roads and will jail her if she is caught, so she must travel carefully. Resolution: Sidna reaches the city, but only after several near misses with guards and one brief skirmish. The reader needs to understand what's at stake in a scene in order to care about its outcome. Without conflict, a scene reads as flat. There needs to be both a goal and a reason that the characters have to struggle to reach that goal. How to end a scene: end mid-action, creating a cliffhanger; end with a character realizing something new; end with a character discovering a major obstacle; end with emotional turmoil; end with the promise of future revelation, such that the reader knows the significance of the scene will be revealed later. Assignment this week. This week you will write your opening scene. It should be between 250 and 400 words, include description and action, and introduce both your setting and your main character. I'm really excited that your stories are about to begin.